Good morning, dear children. So, now we are there in the next chapter. Before going to the next chapter, let me welcome you all back to class. I hope you all have enjoyed the 3 days holidays with celebration of Gauri Ganesha festival. Okay, children. So now we are going for the next chapter, that is village without doors. So as the name indicates, so this particular village, children, no single house is having the doors actually. Before letting into the chapter, let me give you a brief introduction about the chapter as well. This is an unusual story which is there in India. Actually, this fact is there in India, in a place called Maharashtra, where the people will believe in the Shani, the Lord Shani. Okay, according to this, the people believe that the Lord Shani is taking care of the village actually. Here you can see one black slab where the people have worshipped this particular black slab in the name of Lord Shani. And in this particular chapter, we are going to study what the thing actually happened, children. That is, it is one of the news which was being published in the TV channels. It was the unusual protest actually. The demand kept from the woman by offering that she can do the prayers, she can be devout for the Lord Shani, which was quite opposed from the public people. And one more thing I would like to tell you, children, you can just find out some of the other places which is there in India without the doors, or else some superstitious beliefs which is still following in India. It can be anything, not only the matter of the doors or etc. With whatever the other beliefs, the superstitious beliefs the people are following even today in India. We'll be back to the class again. So before starting the session, let me give you the introduction about this particular Shani Shingnapur. Okay, this is one place which has been attracted by 40,000 devotees each day, with a remarkable legendary for having the 300 years old history. Okay, children, this is a myth actually, where the village does not have the doors for the single house also, and the place is popularly known for not having the doors for house also, and not even locks, children. And this is there in the place called Ahmedabad Nagar district in the state of Maharashtra, and it is the place which is known for the customary tradition of not having the doors from generations to generation. This is not the fact or issues taking place from yesterday or day before yesterday or from past 5 to 10 years, but this is a thing of the centuries, from the generations to generations. The people are following it actually with the divinity and the devotions towards the Lord Shani. And one more thing, the belief that the god is the Saturn. According to us it is the planet, but the people believe that the god of Saturn is being considered to be the holy guardian of the village. The guardian is the caretaker here. So through this, the guardian is taking care of the village as well. It is also said that many of the police complaints has been not registered in the police station. Why? Because it is going to spoil the reputation of the village, where the tourism will not be attracted, so that the revenue will going to be reduced. So this is the brief introduction before starting the chapter. So later on you'll have to read the chapter as well, children. So before getting into the lesson explanation, let me read the chapter for you as well, as I do every time. The village without doors. Let me start reading the chapter. Keep the pencil ready, children. Page number 44 in your textbook. Shani Shingnapur is situated about 80 km from the city of Aurangabad on the Pune-Aurangabad highway. At first glance, it appears like any village in India: dusty lanes, villagers on bicycles, cows grazing in meadows. But pause before a house at any time of the day or night, and you will be greeted by open doorways. Amazingly, not one of the 300 odd buildings in the village has doors, making it perhaps the safest village in the world. Even the few public toilets in the village square have no doors, and the villagers have no issue with that. For reasons of privacy and following requests by women, we recently agreed to put a thin curtain near the entrance, but not doors, because that would go against our belief, says Parameshwar Mane, a prominent shopkeeper in the village. Are you able to get my reading skill, children? I hope that even you people have to do it same way. The only problem the lack of doors in the houses seems to pose is that there is nothing to knock on to announce your arrival at a home. Just shout out and somebody will come to the door. One of the villagers, Rani, explains. The custom of not having doors to houses here goes back almost 6 centuries, says the 34-year-old housewife. According to a legend, a huge black slab was found among the debris brought by violent flood and rain in the area. It was lodged in the exposed root of a trees. When the rains abated, the villagers tried to dislodge it but found they couldn't move it. The next day, the village headman had a dream in which a voice told him to build a shrine of the slab, but it should have no roof or doors. Also, none of the houses in the village should henceforth have doors. The headman told the villagers about his dream, and the people, firm believers in superstition, promptly got rid of the doors in their homes. To this day, even new houses built in the village have no doors. It's true that tourism has become a huge business in Shani Shingnapur. Until about 15 years ago, villagers really relied on sugarcane farming to sustain themselves. But thanks to the hype that has spread about the village, hordes of tourists have been descending there to see the doorless buildings for themselves. Thousands of people from around the country visit the village every day to have a glimpse of the houses without doors as well as the slab, which takes pride of place in the village, says Ganesh Mane, a cab driver who takes the tourists around. On an average, around 40,000 tourists visit the village every day. I'm able to make a living only because of the tourists. And yes, I too believe in the custom because I do not even lock my car door when I retire for the night. The police officers in Shani Shingnapur should be a happy lot. After all, it's only a village in India that has been able to boost a near zero crime rate not just for the past 10 or 20 years but for several centuries. Barely 5 thefts have been reported at the local police station since it was set up some 15 years ago. But when a branch of the UCO Bank opened in the village in the Western Indian state of Maharashtra in 2011, the poor police officials were upset. In keeping with the local custom, the bank had no doors or locks, and officers were sure it was an open invitation for thieves and would blemish their near perfect record. Finally, bowing to pressure from the police, doors were fitted at the bank's entrance, but not one of them has lock. Okay, children, you can just read the lesson, and in the further video, the explanation has been given by line, children. Take care. Bye-bye.